Hey y'all, I'm just I'm just up for a little bit. Um, Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. Hey y'all, I'm sorry. Hey Reese, how are you? Y'all, hold on a minute. How y'all doing? Y'all, I'm doing schoolwork and I'm trying to live stream too. You driving? Okay, be careful. Be careful on today. Y'all excuse my blinds. Y'all excuse my blind. Y'all, I just woke up, really just got out the bed. Hey Tisha girl, how you doing? How you doing, girl? Y'all, I have been exhausted. Like, I've been exhausted. It's been 2 days of preparing for a 5 minute performance. But we made it through the day. We made it through the day. Um, it's good to see you, love. Thank you for coming in. Um, y'all, I got to tell y'all, I'm not gonna speak down on nothing because it was a great, great experience, baby. I got to wait till everybody come in. I got to tell y'all how great of an experience this was to see. Like I was basically living vicariously through my daughter. Like I guess that's why I let her be in certain stuff because it's stuff that I wanted to do. Hey Trisha, thank y'all so much for coming through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hold on a minute, y'all. And um, today was my baby performance, y'all. They got second place, like her little team. Um, I forgot to give some of you guys the stream, but the next time y'all want like Jayla is able, like Jayla's stuff is live stream. So um through a little site that her cheer competition team, um her cheer team gives us during, like they didn't give it to us till last night, and I shared it on Facebook, but I didn't share it on YouTube. But I definitely want to say, like, I live vicariously through my daughter. Like, baby, y'all should see the experience today was like something you see on TV. Like, I swear to God, like to see the magic of you. Have y'all ever seen Dance Moms or um like these cheer competitions that be on TV? Like this is how the experience was. And it is girl magic. It is girl magic. Like it was like a great experience for me, and it was a great experience for all of us. Like Jamel was like captivated by these little chill girls. Baby, Jamel ain't never sat down. He had his moments where he was ready to go because you know, he can't be in he can't be in one place at one time. He ready to, like, even with football, like he just want to, do what he's supposed to do and come on back home. He one of them type of people, baby. We gonna do it for a little while, and then once we done met all the people, Mama, let's go. That's how he is. But me and Jayla, we may tear around, be nosy, talk to our friends, and leave later. But he one of those people that he cannot be in one place a long time. So baby, he had about 2 outbursts on today. He had about 2 outbursts. But we made it through the day for sure. But when we first came, baby, it was $20 to get in. I'm gonna be honest, it was $20 to get in. But I felt like it was worth my little $20 because of the experience. Now, y'all, I know I shouldn't have spent this money, but I did because my kids was hungry. So I had like my kids, like we got up. I got up at 6 and I said, okay, I'll be able to get ready. And okay, about 6:30, I got the kids ready. And then, baby, I should have got up at 5:30 in the morning because, baby, I had to put makeup on Jayla. Then I forgot last night that Jayla needed some tube socks. I said, oh, Lord, she needs some tube socks. So, baby, we had to go to run to Walmart. That would mess us up from getting breakfast. So, child, long story short, we get up and now the kids got to crying and whining about they hungry. So at first I was like, man, just wait till after Jayla performance. But baby, this is Jayla performance is at 10:30. This is like Jayla had to be there at 8. So this is from 8 to 10:30. Like they've been up since 6:30. So I was like, this is by 8:30 when they was crying about they was hungry. So I was like, oh, baby, so they opened this concession stand, right? They were getting everything ready. Baby, I don't know how much them hamburgers, them pink hamburger was, but baby, I paid for 3 hamburgers, 3 bags of chips, 2 Powerades, and a water. I paid 52 damn dollars. Now, in my mind, I thought I was gonna pay 30, about 30. Yeah, I said, baby, I'm gonna be about $30. Baby, that girl said $52. I was like, $52. She was like, yeah. I was like, damn, how much is like, how much is these hamburgers? Like $10? Now I know that the Powerades about, cause baby, I should have just got them a pretzel or a bag of chips and a drink. Because we were gonna, I was gonna, baby, yes, $52 for 3 hamburgers, 3 bags of chips, 2 Powerades and a water. They won't get nothing else out of me like that. Baby, I will smuggle some stuff in. Like after Jayla performance, they was ready to go, and but we had to wait for awards, which was at 12:30. So Jamel, he had to cut a food, talking about he was ready to go. So I just took them and found because Jayla hand got smashed Friday, y'all, in a seat belt buckle, and half her hand is split in two. I was like, oh my God. Like, so we had to deal with that. Then like, so she cut her hand in two, so I had to go find some band-aids. Long story short, we got some snacks, came back, sat there and watched the performances. I honestly can say, like, if you ain't never been to a cheer competition, baby, it is very entertaining. I honestly do. I do feel like a cheer competition is very entertaining, especially um it was very entertaining um for um for you to watch. Like it was nothing really too boring. Now I honestly can say I know it was fun to watch. Like it like I left at 12:30, but like it ended by 5 or 6. And like the guy that the announcer, he was entertaining, but he kind of got on my nerve. But yeah, I had to pay $20 to get your in too. Yes, yes, ma'am. I had to pay for um Jamel to get in too. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this right quick, y'all, because I'm doing schoolwork too. Cause like it's been a day. So like the I think the sweetest part about this, they consider Trisha said 92 motherfucking dollars. You right, Trisha. I did. That is the amount. Yeah, honestly, if you think about the $40 I had to pay and the $52, yeah, yeah, yeah. I had, I went ahead and paid it because once we checked in, we couldn't go back out until after the performance. So my option was to let Jayla starve and whine, or let them eat the pink hamburger, and pray to God that we survive and our stomach don't be messed up. So so we ate the pink hamburgers. I was like, they were cold, but I ain't gonna complain because I was hungry, so I ate it. But I know next time to make sure that I get up in enough time to either cook or get a biscuit, because baby, ain't no more $52 coming out of my pocket. And baby, we gonna have Gatorade in Jayla backpack. That's how we gonna do it. That's how we gonna do it. But it was just a great experience. Like, y'all should see the stunts. Yeah, yes, I do. I have, that's the sacrifice you have to make when you have kids. But child, in my mind, I was like, Monica, girl, you paying too much money. You know you're gonna need it next week. But I was like, y'all going to Bucky's, and so I was like, oh, I said, I'm just gonna go ahead. Girl, okay. So this is what I did. We had enough time to go get the biscuits. I was going to go to McDonald's. McDonald's was packed. So I said, okay, we can go to Hardee's was packed. It seemed like everything was packed this morning. I was like, why everything is so packed this morning? So, um, hold on just a minute, y'all. So they ain't okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I know that they're gonna want and won't and won't and won't. So, I just told them we were gonna go. Jayla wanted to go on the road. She was like, "Mom, I really want to go to Bucky's." So, she mentioned it. So I was like, "Okay, we'll go to Bucky's, next week." So anyway, okay, we had enough time to go. If and you know what I'm saying, we really could have arrived by 8:30 and been straight because of the simple fact that Jayla performance had to warm up at 9 and her performance was at 10:30. But baby, they're um because they're the team that she's on, they're so structured. They want you to be on time. Child, they don't play like that. They don't do mess. They don't do drama. They don't do ghetto. Oh, okay. I know. I just didn't have time because I had to go back in Walmart twice because I had bought the wrong socks. Jayla needed tube socks, and I thought she needed a different kind of sock. But then when I got there, I felt like I second guessed myself because everybody had on different socks. So I was like, Jayla could have kept on the socks that she had instead of me second guessing myself. Um, so Jamel, go to bed. I'm not doing it tonight. I am not doing it tonight. You just took a nap. You going to bed. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Jayla, go to bed. It's 10:38. Go to bed. Because if the teacher texts me and say you went to sleep in her class, you getting in trouble. So don't make me come in there and you woke. Child, I'm so sick of him not, you know what I'm saying? He'll like take a whole, like him and Jayla just take a whole nap. I'm gonna stop letting them take naps when they get off school. I understand they be tired, but you got to go to bed. I done got too many texts this year saying that Jamel is going to sleep in my class. I seen the teacher today, his robotic teacher. She was like, "Hey, Jamel." I was like, "Hey, how are you?" She was like, "Hey, how are you?" I said, "I'm good. How are you?" I said, she said, "It's so good to see him. He's such a sweet kid." I just asked, "Do he sleep in your class?" She was like, "Yeah." And I don't know how she sleep. He's sleeping in my class because it's so loud. I said, "Oh, Lord." Anyway, he's going to bed. Well, he gonna get my belt is right around here, and if I gotta use it for him to go to sleep, that's what I'll do. But anyway, I just get tired of fussing. So, um, I should have, but I wanted to go back to McDonald's so bad to just leave the kids there and just myself go to McDonald's. But I was like, nah. But the next time, baby, I'm gonna be prepared. I didn't know how these, like, this is my first year doing this. Like they have so many strict rules. What? Get the band-aid. What a little first aid kit. In the car. Don't even worry about that. They stay in the car. Get a band-aid, go to bed. Jamel, I see you. You think I'm playing? Jamel, do you think I'm playing with you? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Anywho, so, like, when we first got there, it was busy. We had to sign in or whatever. But everything, like, there was so structured. Like, from the time you clock in to the time, like, from the time you check in, it was like nothing unorganized, with nothing ghetto or unstructured. Like everybody had a time they were performing, and like it was baby, the security was on deck. Baby, the security guard was so, like, they had a section for us, for us parents to come when it's time for your performer to perform. And um baby, he was a jerk. Oh my God, like, baby, baby, he held the door down so hard. Like, it was mean and rude to everybody. I'm talking about rude. I'm like, rude for real. Like, just rude. I'm like, sir, like, okay, so the little babies, it's so cute to see the little baby cheerleaders, because baby, even though it be a little bit unorganized and they still trying to figure it out, but just to see the little girls with, like, it's just something about that big ponytail and the big bow, and just to see the little cute little sassy little girls dancing, it's just like, it is so amazing to me, like, to see that. I should be wearing this shirt, but I am. And they just, even though they wasn't like, they don't supposed to be like the elite teams, like, so structured, but it was just cute. But anyway, they had the little parent session where we cheered them on or whatever. They told us to come around, go back around because another one of the groups was, you know, performing. The man said, "Oh." The man said, "Who are y'all?" We was like, they was like, we Southern, we Southern Heat. And then they was like, well, ma'am, um, he told one woman, ma'am, I ain't letting none of y'all in because it ain't time for y'all to go in yet. That woman said, they told us this, that. That man said, I ain't letting nobody in. And he looked at the door and was like, I ain't letting none of y'all in. And then the woman was like, well, they told us this, that. I said, ma'am, just be quiet because he gonna do what he want to do. It ain't nothing you can't go. Ain't no use to going back and forth with him. He ain't finna let you in, so you might as well be quiet and just say okay. And then when he let you in, he'll let you in. But in all, y'all, like it was a great experience to see children just up there having fun. Um, like and then the most touching thing to see is kids like they had two groups of teens that have like disabilities. So they call them cheerabilities, right? So to like kids that have autism, kids that are they're in wheelchairs, kids that are like they give them an opportunity to perform too. And I just feel like that is so great because you shouldn't leave nobody, you know what I'm saying? When in sports, you shouldn't leave nobody out. Like, and for them to sit up there and perform, and I'm talking about baby, one of the it was one of the one of, I know that she's autistic, but one of the she was a little on the tricky side, baby, but baby she did a front row, like she by my side, baby did a front row. I said, baby, she did a front row. I said, baby, they be training them, they be training them. She did. If you watched it, and Anastasia, I know she can attest to this. The baby the girl did a front row, baby. Baby, they showed out. Like they really did an awesome job. They call them cheer abilities, and like with them, there's no winner or loser. They're all winners because of, I feel like when you get out there and you have a disability and you're able to perform, you are a winner. You're winning in life because you're not letting your disability hinder you from doing something. So you are a winner. So it was just great to see like them do flips and all that. Like it was a great experience for me. Um and like the one thing that I'm gonna wait to add in. Hold on. All right. So anyway, another thing that then they had a performance child. I don't want to talk about the performance. I'm not gonna talk about the performance. That she got up there and did what she's supposed to do, perform. That's all I'm gonna say about that performance. Like, but all in all, Jayla team won. The group that she's in, they won second place. They had a lot of first place winners too, and it was a great experience. Like I don't I can't wait to see the next thing. Honestly, I can't wait to see the next time that they go live. I mean, they not go live, but next competition. I can't wait for that. Um, so and that's all of my little weekend child. Just trying to get prepared for that. So, how is everybody else doing? What y'all been up to? How everybody doing? Um, what y'all cooked this Sunday? What's on your mind? What can we talk about, y'all? Because I know I rambled for 30 minutes about this competition, but I was so impressed with how it looked. So like on a TV, like something that you see on TV, you don't see very often. So I just felt like it was just a great experience for me. Um, but y'all, I do want to say I'm professing a good week this week. Um, it's it's another week of, I guess, um of doing what you gotta do, baby. Yeah, I'm professing everybody have a good week as well. Y'all make sure that hey, don't let the troubles of the world get next to you. Um, don't stay positive, man. No matter what the circumstances and situation that arise, man, try to look at the positive side of it. You could. Oh, that sound good, girl. Did you put it over rice? Because most people put uh chicken and sausage gumbo over rice. So did you put it in rice? Um, that sound good, Trisha girl. That sound real good. I knew you did. Um, but um, what else been going on? Do y'all know that Trump is ordered to pay 83.4 million? I think $83.4 million to because of some lawsuit, child. Baby, that's a lot of money to be paying out. Like, that's a lot of money to be paying out, to be honest. But that's a lot of money. Oh, I cook chicken and sausage and gumbo. Y'all, I really just came on here to talk and try to stay woke so I can do my little schoolwork. Um, and just try to, talk to y'all while I'm doing it. Seeing how you guys day been. Do anybody like how everybody been doing? Like ain't nobody talking. Ain't nobody talking. I guess it's late. I know I came on late, y'all, but after being Miss oh, yeah, I am doing taxes this year. I have done majority of the people. I need to check and see if the CTC credit pass so I can go ahead and the CTC credit done pass to see if let me see. The child tax credit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. What you getting for DoorDash, baby? Baby, I done DoorDash. We ate it on Longhorn today. I got the Parmesan crusted chicken, but baby, they dropped my baby burger. They're talking about Jamel Burger, but like Jamel Burger was dropped, so they had to make him another one. And like on the Parmesan crusted chicken, like I'm gonna be honest, like I try not to be such a complainer, but it was like the chicken was kind of burnt and the cheese on the parmesan wasn't melted. So I think I'm gonna try to cook my own. I'm gonna get the rest. I'm gonna You don't think it did? Um, I don't think it did either. Man, now they can pass. Now this is what gets me upset. Now they can pass the bill to fund other countries, but you don't want to help this struggling country in this economy, child. I just don't understand. Sound good. I never tried any Indian food. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I've been trying to. I just don't. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have to set some boundaries. Like number one PPP, like, and that PPP loan and people filing stuff. They're going back saying that people are lying on their taxes and not put, like, saying you this and this and that, and they saying, hey, where the proof at? If you can't show the proof, you owe us the money. um that's what it says. Oh, I'm turning off my Wi-Fi, y'all. Excuse me. Like, on God. They saying if you can't show the proof that um that hold on, y'all, let me get this in. um but I'm back. I just wanted to submit that for my class. To be honest, I think it's more of people just going back on their taxes, even with the PPP loan. Like, a lot of people were reporting it, and they saying that they really are researching some people. And if one plus one ain't equaling two, baby, and stuff ain't adding up, like, they gonna have to pay it back. Like, and that's the sad part about it. Like, all I can say is, baby, stay on the right side of the fence. Like, do what you can to be honest. Do what you can to file your taxes and just take them out. Like, a lot of people are upset this year because they are not getting back in taxes what they usually get. Like, I'm gonna educate y'all. Like, if you get over, like, if you're a single person household and you make 40, 50, if you're head of household, you make like 40, $50,000, and you have a one one dependent, you're gonna get by $2,000, $3,000. And you need to make sure you have taxes. You pay in your taxes. Like, I know that a lot of taxes are not, like, but if you're making 40, $50,000, you're kind of over the tax bracket to get um a large income tax check, due to the fact that you're over a bracket. Like, over, if you're over $39,000, the amount that you have to pay in taxes for a one person with one dependent income is is it decreases your your taxes. I know some people like, well, baby, let me go make less amount of money, but but let me say this: that's for one time a year. Like, live your best life. Like, don't depend on, like me. I want to get to the point where I ain't got to depend on income tax, baby, because I have money around the year to the point where I don't have to. Oh Lord, let me wait on. I can't wait to income tax so I can get this and this and this and that. It's where you can just live your life fruitfully through, you know, income tax. Not income tax, through your checks and what you make. Um, that's why I say, but I do recommend everyone to make sure you get your state taxes taken out of your check, even if you have to go and you do your W-4 form to make sure that it is taken out. Tell them how much to take out, because then you don't have it'll put less on you to pay back at the end of the year, even with a federal, because it's coming to the point now. If you're making 14,000, 20, and I'll say by up to $40,000, like, no, I'll say 30, 35, 30, 30, no, about $35,000, up to $35,000. I have seen doing just for the last 2 years. Like, if you're making that amount of money, they're not taking a lot of taxes out of your check. So what you'll need to do is go to the W-4 form. And maybe I need to show y'all when I get on StreamYard. Let me see. On StreamYard, what to do to fill out your W-4 form so you can make sure taxes are getting taken out of your check. Like, I have people that have dependents and don't and people that I do taxes for, or people that call me and be like, Monica, they haven't took any taxes out of my check. I said, now how? I said, now I tell my people this all the time that I do taxes for. If I see something there, I'm like, why you ain't got no? That was like, well, they didn't take it out. I said, when the law changed, and you have to make it to where you tell them to take it out. I said, me, I don't let them take out a lot, but I make them take out enough so I don't have to worry at the end of the year. Exactly. So sometimes it's best to just do it that way and just live comfortably. And you just pay in what you can pay in, and just pay the little monthly payments that you can pay for your taxes, and let that be it. Like, I have, like, when you make like a 35, I say you make up to $35,000 and you ain't got no taxes taken out. Don't expect your income, and you ain't got no but one dependent, and you ain't got no taxes to taken out. Baby, don't expect your taxes to be no $6,000, $7,000. It's gonna be about three, maybe four. Let me do you. I kind of want to educate y'all on what you need to do to fill out your W-4 form. Um, because I want everybody to be educated. So next year we won't be dependent on, like, we'll make sure that your taxes are being taken out, instead of um feeling like, why you're wondering why your income tax check is not the amount that you say. Even a single person, like, get extra taken out of your, like, get extra, especially if you know that you can spare it, so you don't have to pay that in. I understand that, but yes, that's true. Yes, to break even. So get whatever you need, even for people that single that don't have dependents. Struggle to get whatever you need taken out of your check, so you don't have to pay in the next year. Like, get that extra money taken out of your check. Let me see here. So this is let me see. Baby, I can't see myself. Dang. I'm trying to show y'all, but I may have to get on StreamYard and show y'all. But okay, so on your W-4 form, and it says other income not from jobs deduction. If you expect to claim deduction other than standard deduction, so on step 4, did you? Okay. Extra, it says extra withholding on step 4 of your W-4 form. I want y'all, if they're not taking anything, if you listen to the live, you listen to the playback, where it says step 4, optional other adjustments, go to extra withholdings, and it says enter any additional tax you want withheld each pay period. So go to your HR department, ask for a W-4 form. You just gonna say fill out, step 1, complete this step if you have more than one job at a time, so you don't worry about step 2. Step 3, it says here, if your total income will be less or 400, or I can't read. If your total income will be $200,000 or less, or you filing jointly multiple number of qualifying children under 17 by $2,000. So if you have a child, you're gonna put $2,000. If you don't, put zero. Multiply the numbers of other dependents, and then you're gonna multiply that. Add amounts above. So you add. If you don't have no dependents, you put zero. Don't try to. Some people be lying, saying they got 2, 3, 4 dependent, and then you ain't got no taxes taken out, and then your ass is grass. Okay, so then on step 4, it says here extra withholding. Enter any additional tax you want withheld each pay period. If they know this now, they not gonna take. If you got dependents, they not really gonna take out a lot of taxes out of your check. So what you do is you say, well, what really can I spare? Like me, it was $20. I'm gonna be honest. So I said $20. That'd be about $1,000. That'll be all right. I might move it up when if I get a good rate. I might move it up to 40. But right now, things are high. $20 is enough. If you could spare $20 out your check each week now. $20, or if you make more than 35, if you make about 30 under, you can spare $20 out your check each week. And if you make, I say 30 or above, take about 30, 40, 50 out, and you multiply that. And you multiply that, it's like 54 weeks, 52 weeks, you get about 2,700. Yeah, you can. Like I made like they added my school with because my job paid for my school, and I made about 40, 42, but that was with my school included. Usually I make 32. I make 32. That ain't much and take care of 2 children, but we make it do what it do. Hello, Miss Kim Bling Bar and more. How are you today? Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. How are you today? You're new? Thank you. Thank you for coming in. We welcome you here. I'm just sitting here, educating about taxes. I do people taxes and all of that. And oh, thank you. I like to me myself, man, a lot of people a lot of people, y'all, you can do your taxes yourself. You ain't got to pay nobody to do your taxes. You really don't. Um, and if a person is using a third party website and you're paying them over $100 to do your taxes, And if they ain't built their own website, they using TurboTax, TaxSlayer to do your taxes. Um, then you need to find. I don't charge. I know I'm selling myself short. I don't charge people a lot because it ain't taking that too much time out of my day. So if I charge, you know what I'm saying, like, so that's why I don't charge a lot, because it ain't taking too much time out of my day. I haven't built my own website where I do the taxes. No, I so if I'm using a third party website, then, like, one lady, let me tell y'all, and I knew this was, if anybody do business with her, they crazy, because that means you're trying to get over. And I just feel like, I do it to help people. I do it to educate people. I do it to just have a little extra funds, but I'm not one of those people that try to get over. So let me say this. It was a lady that posted on my social media on Facebook that I'm friends with on Facebook. She said she does taxes, right? She said, if you do business with me, I can't tell you my amount that I'm going to charge you to do your taxes unless I know how much you getting back. So you telling me that you gonna charge me, you anybody with taxes has a set amount. Me, if you're doing, especially when you're doing it through a third party. So you telling me if I get about $10,000, you gonna want about 1,000 of that, because you people are doing how is highway robbery. Because if you're not sitting down, and yes, you're putting in their information, but you're not if you're not sitting down and doing the form of it, then you shouldn't be charging people that much based on how much they getting back. Just set your rate. And then half of this stuff, like, y'all, if you got a simple tax return, you ain't gotta pay nobody. Go to TaxSlayer, TurboTax, or what's the one that the IRS use? That's what I'm using for mine this year. Um, is Free Tax USA. This is what I'm gonna put in here. And with Free Tax USA, they do not charge you to file your taxes. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna wait to the ad. Y'all may not see me. No, that's not right, Miss Kim. No, that is not right. I'm gonna be honest. That is not right. Even though you are an account, I understand some people charge by a percentage, but I feel like you should have a set rate. And then I hate when people say, "Oh, I can get you more." Let me tell y'all the trick. I don't do it, but I know the trick. That's why I say I hate that when I learn how to do stuff and I figured out the trick, how they say they go get you more. I know the trick. Um, but if you don't want nothing to come back on you, and if you're uncomfortable with it, don't let them do it. This is what they're doing. But go to Free Tax USA. Really? Okay. Well, I know usually people say that, oh, I'm gonna get you, you got one to pin, I'm gonna get you $7,000. Let me tell y'all how people are getting people more money, because really the government doesn't question it much. And I shouldn't be saying it. I'm glad you do, Miss Kim, because I don't, if no. Um So okay, so so you know where it goes to deductions and credits, right? So um sometimes so this is how, like, say for instance you got to pay in, and I'm gonna get off at 11:30 because I know I done ran out. So say for instance you're a single person and you got to pay in, and you got to figure out how to lower this tax bill. I have done it. I know it ain't right, but I have done it for a client because they didn't want to pay you that much money. So what you do is, you know where it's a tithes and contributions and your medical expenses. So if you want to get your tax bill down, you play with those numbers to get to the point where you don't pay that much in. So say for instance, you're gonna say you may pay this amount of money for prescriptions. You pay this amount of money for your medical expenses. You pay this amount of you drove this amount of miles. Free game here. I'm telling this is free game because I know how to. I might need to go to business for myself, but I wouldn't do it this way. I'll do it honestly, but this is how you lower your tax bill. And it's probably how a lot of corporations do it too, or single people or business owners, you know, like say for instance that then as well you lower your tax bill by saying that you give to your church. Say for instance you just you go to, I'm gonna say, the Church of God in Christ, and they're like, well, I'm gonna say I give about $3, $4, $5,000 to the church, knowing that you don't, but you're gonna say that because it gives you a certain amount off for your bill. Check this out. But what will help you the most is the medical expense that you pay for fuel. Like they give you a percentage for fuel. They give you a percentage. They give for that you going back and forth for medical expenses. They give you money credit for that. They give you credit for the medical bills that you pay. And say for instance, your prescriptions, if you have a lot of prescriptions and stuff like that that you have to pay for, and you want to lower your bill, that'll help too. And another way of like I said, the medical bill, but another way is like, say for instance you had to buy a wheelchair, or you had to buy some type of medical equipment to help you can get credit for that. So that helps lower your tax bill. Now, how to increase your tax bill, how to increase your payment. So say for instance people say I can help you get $6,000, 7,000, but you ain't made. Okay, say for instance you are one of them people that don't work, and so you might have made by you got one you might have worked maybe 3 months out the year, made by $7,000, $8,000. Okay, that's not really enough to gonna get you something that you gonna see. You ain't getting nothing. Trust me, you gonna get about if you got one dependent, you may get 1,000. If you get that, if you got any taxes taken out, but it's really not enough to file and worry about. So you have to make over 10, in my opinion. So say for instance, you make about $7,000, $8,000, and they're like, man, I really need to get about $5,000, $6,000. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make a Schedule C. A Schedule C is self-employed, so you're gonna have to play with those numbers. Yes, child. I know I done did it for folk. I should have charged them extra, but being nice, I did it for them. But I advised them. That's your if it come back to bite you, that's your problem. That ain't mine. That's your problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If you get caught up with this Schedule C, a Schedule C, and y'all is self-employed. So I, this is how they help you get. I'm telling y'all, this is free game free game, free game. I'm giving y'all the real when it comes to tax. Like I said, when I get my degree, I may go and just step out on faith and do a financial, um, and just do finance and do accounting and just build a business around this and educate. Um, but um, you scale you say for instance, like I said, they said they ain't make them about $5, $6, $7,000. They know they ain't finna get nothing with that. So okay, Schedule C. So you gonna have to play with the numbers to get them where they need to be, and then you gonna do something else. So say for okay, so this person made them about $5,000, $6,000. They ain't got them but one dependent, but they say, hey, I'm self-employed, so I want to file self-employment. So you do the Schedule C, and you say for instance they make $10,000. That's enough to see something. So you're gonna say they had a beauty business or they sell clothes, they just made up some type of business. Now you have to play with how much cash flow you have. Though I said, I thank God that I took account. Now I understand how this tax mess works. Now I understand. And I've been financed now, and baby, finance is whooping my butt. But you have to, it's gonna, on the next page when you set up your business name and all that, tell them what your business name is. It tells you about your cash flow and about your supplies and how much you pay for supplies, and you have to calculate and factor that all in. And then after that they'll tell you how much your business generated after the expenses that you have used to um buy the stuff that you need for your little business. So okay, so say for instance you put $10,000, and you say that you spent maybe three on it on your expenses. Like they'll say be specific on what it is. You might say, hey, I bought hair supplies, I bought clothes and stuff like that. The paper, they ain't asking for no receipts. Now the only way they're gonna ask for receipts, honey, is when they audit you, Trisha. I'm being honest. Only way they're gonna ask for receipts if they audit you, and baby, you better come up with them receipts, or you gonna pay them, or you ain't gonna get your money. That's where the receipts come from, baby. They ain't asking for receipts. That's why I tell. That's why it's so easy for people. That's why I tell people, if they ask me to do it for them, if it come back, that ain't on me. That's on you, because I'm straight up with it. I try to do right by people because they're entrusting me. But when you ask me to do something outside of what I'm supposed to do, that's on you. Now, if I make a mistake, I'm gonna help you fix your mistake, and I have done it. I made a mistake a couple months back, and I had to send somebody some money to help them because I my mistake. So guess what I did? I said, they were like, I ain't got that money. I said, okay, since I am the person and I made the mistake and you entrusted me, I give you half of that. So I gave them half of that and didn't think about it no more. Honestly. Because that's the type of person that I am. If I made a mistake, I'm standing 10 toes down behind it and I'm going to correct it, because that's what business is about. If you make a mistake, don't just say, oh, it's your problem. Unless we done had that conversation, you asked me to do something outside of what you asked me to do. Now that's big. Now y'all know that is business. So I'm just saying, ain't no receipts. um, Yes, you do. And like me, I'm a very ethical person. I'm very real. I give it to my people straight. Well, baby, file it, Tisha. File it, and don't worry about it, boo. Make sure just keep them for the next 5 years if you ever come back. Okay. Keep your if any medical expenses you have paid for, that is a deductible. Get it on your taxes. Um. So, um. So we do a Schedule C. like I said, you do the taxes. They tell you, because you can't just say, "Hey, you got to come up with something now." Because hey, you saying, "Hey, I done had a business," but you saying you done had a business. You can't say that you ain't have no expenses with your business. Think about it now. If you got a business, you gonna have to have something. You gonna have to have like you have to have some type of spend. You just ain't gonna just have a business and not spend no money. You just gaining money. You ain't spending your money. Say for instance, you got a clothing business, baby. You got to send the clothes to somebody. You got to mail it off or something. You got to buy more clothes. Anyway, so after you do that, okay. So have you guys ever heard of the education expense? Put it in the chat. Y'all, I'm a little stopped up, but I'm gonna look. This is okay. Yeah. So yes, that was like I'm hoping I'm helping somebody. I'm hoping I'm lifting somebody up, and I'm hoping I'm helping somebody to understand that you can do this on your own. And if you need me to help you walk you through it, I'll walk you through it. Because it's nothing in life that you can't do. It just may not be something that you may not understand, but it's I guess because I have done it, and now that I have, and I'm going to school basically, and I done took accounting one and accounting two, and I know the ins and out of it, and then I'm taking finance now and basically kind of learning the ins and out of that. Baby, get that deductible so we can lower your tax bill. Now, I don't know if it's going to get you a what I say. I don't know if it can get you a refund, but it'll lower your tax bill, and that's what's important. Um, so with the education expense, you can take it is with the education expense. Say for instance, okay, so now you said that you got this schedule C. Baby, that means you okay. So you don't made over, I'll say with the 7,000 that you made, plus the 7,000 you said you made, you gotta have some off numbers. Me, myself, baby, just don't say, oh, I made $7,000, then you got a W2 with $7,000. Baby, put some off numbers with the schedule C so it don't look so made up. Um, so with the education credit, how they increase your have some off numbers. With the education credit, y'all. So this is how you can increase, and I don't recommend you doing it unless you're going to school. Because this is how these people be like these people that they give you an education credit. Um, so say for instance, it's an education expense paid for, I'm reading, for an eligible student for the first 4 years of school. So it's two credits. It's the American Opportunity Credit, and it's if it is a 8863. So you don't have, like with these American Opportunity Credit, all you have to do is just say, yeah, I went to college. And then they're gonna say, well, did you get a 1099 T from the school? If you don't get the 1099 T from the school, like some people say no, and then they was like, okay, well, but you went to like they do the 1099 T, and then they'll put a college they know, and may know the EIN number to that college, and then um and then they'll they'll either, it's two different credits, American Opportunity Credit, and I forgot the other one. I'm gonna look it up. But you can get up to 2,500 for one credit. And the other credit, hold on. Let me see. The American Opportunity Credit and the Lifetime Learning Credit. So it helps reduce your tax bill, and it also helps you get a refund. So say for instance, they say that you wanna they gonna help you get your refund. That's how they doing it. They're using the education credit. Listen to me. And I may be, it seems like I'm rambling, but I'm just keeping it real. They're using the education credit on to increase these people taxes, making it seem like they're helping them by increasing the bill. They are helping them get a bigger refund, but but they're doing it through the education credit. That's the only way someone with like ain't made no money and um have a dependent and need to get by $5,000 to $6,000, they'll do a Schedule C. They'll get them over the threshold of like close to like 14. If you get like make like 12, I say 14, 15. Don't go over 20, baby. Don't go over 20. So they'll put you up to about $3,000, $4,000. Then do the education credit, baby, you get another 1,000, 1,500. That's $5,000. People that really don't just ain't really working, just really need the money or don't, just want that them little racks. They're gonna take the $5,000, and the IRS going to, um, usually 9 times out of 10, if you don't make too many changes, they don't um they don't audit you. But that is how that's how people say increase a person's tax refund. And if y'all don't know, now you know. And I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but if you want your tax bill to be lower, if you have medical expenses, then get all your medical bills, add them up, put them on your thing, prescription and all that. And if you have daycare, you pay for daycare, and you got small children, pay for daycare. I have small children, they still go to daycare. But their ass gonna walk next year. I think I'm gonna let them walk home. I don't know though. I've been needing them breaks. But just know that you can reduce your bill. Now that's the correct way if you owe. But if you just ain't worked and you really, really need the money, free game. That's how you do it. You make a Schedule C, take the child tax credit, not the child tax credit, the education opportunity credit, and then that's it. Now, me, yeah, that's how it works. I don't know if y'all know that. I don't know if um anybody ever told you guys that, but that is the truth on how the people that say, "Oh, I'm gonna get you this much back," that's how they help you get that much back through the education credit. And if no one has ever told you that, I'm telling you that now. Um, and you can get a maximum credit of $2,500. So if y'all didn't know, now you know. Um, so y'all, I'm finna go to bed. I definitely wanted to come on here. I didn't mean to come on here to try to educate y'all, but hey, I'll let the Lord lead me and guide me henceforth, now and forever. Because I want to, make sure that I'm doing my part in educating people that don't know about, what could, if you don't know what's going on with your taxes and someone tells you, hey, I can help you increase your taxes, and you don't know what they have done to your taxes to increase it, I told you everything you need to know. You sleepy? I'm finna go because I'm getting stopped up. I'm finna lay back down, y'all. I've been exhausted and tired since like when I came home today, baby. I laid across. I just jumped in the bed and laid in bed and went to sleep. Like, being a mom and that have active children, it can be a lot. But Thank you guys for watching. If y'all have any tax questions or anything like that, or if y'all have any questions, I guess about, um, oh, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Miss Kim. Thank you so much for coming in and letting me know you're a supporter of mine. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate you guys. Um, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on I'll see y'all try to be live Wednesday maybe. I probably tomorrow and Tuesday I'll be working hard on schoolwork because baby I ain't did none. Peace.